Hello and welcome to the Big Bang Theory podcast. My name's John. I'm here with my friend and colleague Dan.
Hello.
Hello. I almost didn't get here, Dan.
No?
Well, I was eating a large pasty.
Okay, well, okay. If you hadn't turned up and that was the excuse, I would have been miffed.
No, fair enough. Cheese and onion large from Warren's.
Warren's, eh? Not one I'd choose.
What would you choose?
Don't know.
Oh. It was nice. They also had a cheese and Marmite large pasty. Hadn't sold any. Can't say I'm shocked.
Nah, I don't want that. When I was a kid, we've been doing this a while now, and I can't remember if I've said this story before.
Never stopped us.
It's not a good story.
Oh, well. So we've heard it twice and it's rubbish.
When I was a kid, I didn't like pasties.
Mad.
But I was a little kid, you know. You're like, I don't know.
Literally, from my mother's teat, I went straight onto pasta.
God.
Sorry, everyone. But it's true.
Okay. I can't remember the story now.
You didn't like pasties when you were a kid?
Can't get the image out of my mind. Yeah, didn't like them. So I just get a sausage roll instead normally.
Oh, yeah, sure.
But then I was in Padstow as a child, outing myself as a,
Visitor to Cornwall.
No, I'm more of a kind of like, posho.
Oh, I see, up the Padstow.
Which I'm not really. But I was there anyway.
Mm.
And I was like, oh, they've got these chocolate pasties here.
Yeah.
Chocolate and pineapple it was. And I was like, oh, I'll get one of them. I love chocolate.
Yeah.
And I'm having a pasty, mum, see? And it was horrible.
Really? I'm shocked.
Yeah.
And that's a new story.
Horrible. But now I think I probably quite like it. Because
that's diabolical.
Chocolate, nice. Pasties, nice. Pineapple, nice.
That's not a combination.
No, maybe not.
Anyway, notwithstanding, I am here. The pasty's eaten. And I tell you what else was a solid start to the day. Exeter City 2, Walsall 0.
Yes.
That means we're unbeaten in 3.
Yep.
That means we've had 3 clean sheets in a row.
Yep.
That means we've won twice in a row.
Yep. Good. Moving in the right direction.
Defo.
Yep.
Up the best Scott, wasn't it? Loads went, 800 and something.
Yeah. Yeah, lots there. Very loud.
Yeah.
You can tell it's loud when you're listening on the radio, and they're clearly closer to the Walsall fans.
Yeah.
Because you can hear them going, rubbish referee, when a decision goes against them. But you can also really hear the Exeter fans as if they're like right there. So behind the goal, aren't they?
Yep.
Which is always better when it's like that, isn't it? Rather than
it's really rubbish when you're in some weird, not even a corner, just some section of beside the pitch. Awful.
Yeah. So early on, big chance for new boy Ozzy.
Yeah.
Ozzy Zanzala.
Yeah.
Or maybe it's just Ozzy on its own. Being a kind of portmanteau of his first, 2 sounds of his name. Whatever's going on there. Yeah. Anyway, irrelevant. 2 headers, 2 saves.
Great saves. Good headers.
Yeah. I mean, he kind of did everything he needed to do, but, anyway. And then he went off injured. Yeah,
17 minutes in or something, wasn't he? He was off.
Yeah, I've been checking this morning, and I can't see any update yet, but it looked like it's what Taylor said it was his groin or something. So it could be bad. That'd be bad luck, wouldn't it? If that happens. And I know Nombe's nearly back, but still, it's like,
oh, that'd be really annoying. Everyone would be frustrated by that.
Yeah,
particularly him, particularly Matt Taylor. Everyone, yeah. I mean, let's see. He's got a week's recovery, hasn't he?
He's got a week's recovery, and we've also, let's not forget, we have got Amond.
Yep.
And
who was good when he came on.
Yeah, he was, and he does a lot that goes unnoticed, I think. I mean, not completely unnoticed, because I've noticed it.
Yeah, and we're talking about it now.
But just a different type of player, isn't he? And I think the system works best as planned for with the, the powerful, fast forward.
Yeah.
Which is what, the Nombe kind of role. But anyway, so he's gone off. Shame.
Big shame.
Yeah, but Walsall didn't sound. We listened to the radio. Walsall didn't sound like they were really causing us much trouble. We were on top. threatening. There was another chance. Matt J on his left foot. Another good save by the keeper.
Mm-hmm.
And then we scored.
Just before half-time, wasn't it?
Yeah. From a corner.
Yeah. Well, I never did.
Progress, though, innit? You know, like...
Absolutely.
Tim Dieng again. 8th goal of the season.
I mean, that's amazing.
Yeah, really good.
We said, didn't we, you and I were talking, and that's what... Not even what Jake Taylor was lacking, but that was the thing that wasn't happening for midfield. A number of goals.
No. Well, that's true, yeah. I think...
So you add 8 goals to Bowman's tally, and it's all, it's 8 goals extra last season would have been significant.
No, you know what? You're getting towards kind of like, obviously, these are different goals, but what you're getting towards contribution-wise is Nicky Law territory.
Yeah, that's right.
Which is great. And, like, I don't think it's been... it hasn't gone unmentioned that Tim Dieng's been like such an important player for us, and we can tell from when he was I don't think we won a game the whole time he was injured.
Yeah.
So it's like, again, we're just echoing things we've said and other people have said, including the manager.
Yeah.
But it's going to be so important to have him fit for the rest of the season, and not just because of the goals, but because of him and Collins being there in the middle just make things better.
Yeah, it really does. They're a great combo, aren't they?
Yeah. So. No, I'm not sure when it was. Collins also had a good chance, which was saved. He probably should have done a bit better for, but he kind of, he went for the place shot where he maybe could have smashed it in. But anyway, didn't matter. 1-0 up at half time.
Yeah, it was just before, wasn't it? 44 or something.
Yeah, and we're
perfect.
Don't seem like we're in any danger there. It's sort of, but apart from the last few weeks, we have been leaky. So you're never quite comfortable at 1-0 because you think, well, we do concede goals here. But that wasn't, then there was an incident early on in the second half as well.
Well,
ridiculous incident, really. That keeper going from the sublime to the ridiculous.
Yeah, as good as the keeper had been.
Like, literally, kind of like, that's a very fitting... I feel like that phrase really fits here. Do you know what I mean? Like,
it was insane.
Because he runs out miles to come and collect this ball, doesn't get there.
Keeps going.
Decides to stick around and sort of like just try and play as like sort of like sweeper. I mean, he's basically in midfield. He's not even... And then these two other lads clatter into Giovanni Brown.
Yeah.
And... second yellow for one of them, and he's gone. Well, ref takes ages giving it, doesn't he? I don't know.
I think he's trying to work out what had happened, wasn't he, or who was who?
Well, I mean, it's hard to say. We watch the replays. And how is he? I mean, he's closer than the cameras, but like, okay, so he knows that it was that guy that committed the foul, not the other one, because Brown gets kind of like, like,
what's that phrase? Yeah, sandwiched.
Yeah, from both sides, like, and he's just right in the middle of it. Lucky he didn't like.
Yeah, I confused the word sandwich and sausage there. I don't know if you noticed.
Because of the sausage sandwich.
Oh, I suppose so. Yeah, favourite of mine. But yeah, then that was basically game over then, wasn't it?
Yes.
So that was only 5 minutes into the second half. So within 5 minutes. By the way, that guy who got sent off, his first yellow had been in injury time of the first half. So his yellow cards were only about 5 minutes apart.
Right. Yeah.
Nice one. So, yeah, then, well, we took a while to score the second goal, but it seemed like it was all going our way, didn't it?
It seemed like a matter of when, not if, but also at that point, then I'm not so worried when we're against 10 men, against a team we're really who aren't offering much in attack, even with 11 men, then you're kind of like, okay, even if it ends up 1-0, I feel comfortable here,
Yeah. But then the second goal came from... absolute star.
Another header from a corner.
Remarkable.
So, I mean, I don't know when the last time we did that was. A long time ago.
Yeah.
But, so, another corner in. I guess it's Collins taking both corners. He haven't really paid much attention.
Yeah, I guess so.
Arise, Sir Czech Diabate.
I mean, he absolutely loved it. Piled into the fans.
So good. He got a booking for that, which I think is a little bit harsh, really.
Why is that a booking?
Because he's gone into the crowd. You're not allowed to do that, are you?
He's on the right side of the barrier.
I don't know. Yeah.
I think that's well harsh.
It's a bit harsh. So good. Just straight in, celebrating with your fans. Brilliant. Like, what a feeling that would be, And
so nice, because so often players are such posers about their goal celebrations.
Yeah, but by the way, I like as well. When like Giovanni Brown is like think it was scores and then goes like, even though he doesn't score that often, thinking like has got the presence of mind to go like, yeah, I want to get a cool photo here. I like that.
I don't mind that, but I like it when Jimmy Greaves would shake hands with people. Not that I remember that, but that's good as well.
Yeah,
Isn't it?
things were better in my day when if anything, Jimmy Greaves would scold himself for even having the temerity to even score a goal.
Yeah, wear a hassup sack the rest of the day.
Yeah,
That's not a phrase.
No, I'm in favour of both, but
Fair
I do
enough.
like that kind of straight in the crowd. It was brilliant.
So chuffed, wasn't he?
Yeah,
And in the interviews afterwards as well.
but he's been brilliant, and like you said, we talked about how many centre backs we've got now, and George Ray wasn't even in the squad on Saturday. I mean, let's say this right that Alex Hartridge is fit again.
Yeah,
we've got all of them available. Who do you choose? Because I mean, Portsmouth aside, can you really drop those three at this stage?
No.
Do you know what I mean? Like
well,
Stubbs,
absolutely.
Sweeney, and
we haven't had
Diabate.
clean sheets in ages, and suddenly we're getting clean sheets.
Yeah, and they're and quite often. I'm not blaming any individuals. I love Alex Hartridge,
and I love George Ray.
Yeah. They're all good. I'd be happy with any. I think. Do you mean? But the stats just speak for themselves. I think, really, don't they? And how can you can't go? I don't know what you do there, but nice problem to have.
Oh, really is. It'd be interesting to see what happens when we come up against some more, dare I say it, substantial opposition. That's not to say we won't manage to lose in the meantime, but how will those crowd fare against Swindon in a couple of weeks? Or against Orient at home, or on it goes.
No, yeah, true.
We'll see, won't we? I mean, we'll see. I don't think Taylor's not a man to change things unnecessarily. He's certainly not a man to drop people when we're winning. You noticed that he only made one sub on Saturday, and that was Amond after 17 minutes.
Yeah, and there was no changes to the starting 11 from the week before.
No. I mean, I suppose he's thinking there will be time for changes because we're going to have Saturday, Tuesday soon, aren't we? But
yes, that's true, yeah.
But at the minute, he's just, nope, these are the 11. I don't think Zanzala, I don't know, impossible to say.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's not, I mean, I don't think it's a controversial thing to do or to say that, you win a match and then you don't concede any goals. Why would you change anything unless you have to,
Yeah.
But, a good day at the office.
Good day at the Bestcott, as the working men say.
Lovely old day at the Bestcott.
That's what they say.
They probably, where's it? Birmingham, is it?
Yeah, Birmingham, yeah.
Lovely day at the Bestcott.
That's right, yeah, perfect. Yeah. Unfortunately, everyone else above us picked up points. Most of them got 3 points.
Yeah,
but
and then you had Sutton
win,
drew with someone else.
Northampton, wasn't it?
Yeah. So, yeah, but,
Well, we've got a win to stay with them, and that's what we did. So,
absolutely, yeah.
I noticed that Port Vale drew with Orient, and they're our direct rivals below. So we're now starting to look like we're not pulling away from them, but there's a bit of daylight currently. They got a game in hand.
Okay.
So just to remind your listeners, Forest Green, top of the league, they played 25. They're on 55. Tranmere in second, played 26 on 48. Sutton third, played 26, got 44. Northampton fourth, played 25, got 42. Newport fifth, played 26, got 41. As have Swindon, but they played a game less, 25. As have Mansfield, 25 games, 41 points. Then it's Exeter City, 25 games played, 40 points. We've got the fourth best goal average in the league.
Right, okay.
Third best of the current promotion hopefuls. So we're doing our best to make up for a bad blip, aren't we?
Well, yeah, and I think that, I mean, Sutton managing to keep up there since the beginning. Forest Green obviously just ploughing on.
Yeah.
The others have had their blips earlier on. Tranmere, Swindon, and Mansfield not starting the best, but now all of those are on really good runs now, especially Tranmere and Mansfield. So we need to, but we had our good run, didn't we? Back along.
Yeah.
I mean, that included a load of draws, but it still kept us up there. But then we had that terrible December, or less than perfect December at least. And but got to keep up that momentum.
Yeah. So I mean, we said we hoped we'd get 2 wins from these 2 games. We have done. See what comes next.
Yeah.
I mean, we've put ourselves we've given ourselves a fighting chance. That's what you say.
Yeah, and we strengthened where we needed to. I mean, it's very disappointing that he's now already injured. Just fingers crossed that it's just like that he's fine.
Yeah.
Because I think that's a bit of a, as much as we were saying, it's a kind of, it's a good kind of pick me up to have this new guy come in and like a new striker, and he scores on his debut and like looks like the right person for the job. It could be demoralising to lose. You just feel like, kind of like the luck keeps going against us. And we've been really fortunate with injuries like over the last couple of years.
Yeah.
I say fortunate, but that may well just be down to like, obviously there's an element of luck, but also kind of like looking after the players well, good management, good coaching, whatever, good recruitment. But we have been hit a little bit. This season it has affected us. You had the one to Collins, you've had Nombe. We've had Dieng out,
Sparks are still out from,
and then the centre backs, Sparks, so it has happened to us, like it's inevitably going to. But Zanzala aside, things were looking up on that front.
Yeah, well, I mean, we don't know. We haven't heard any clues or anything. He was walking around. He didn't leave on a stretcher, which maybe is a good sign. Maybe Hartlepool. If we thought he might be back in a fortnight, you'd think, okay, Nombe's not far away. We can manage Hartlepool with Amond and whatever, but any longer than that would be a bit of a blow, wouldn't it?
Hartlepool, you say?
Yes. More about that in a second. Welcome back to the Big Bang Theory podcast, where we're talking about Exeter City, the Grecians, the mighty Grecians. You can get in touch with us in all the normal ways, of course. Email bigbankpod@gmail.com. On Twitter @BigBankPod. And we're on Facebook as well, the Big Bang Theory podcast. This week, Dan, go away to Hartlepool United, Victoria Park, or, as it's now called, Suits Direct UK Stadium.
You're joking.
I'm not.
Suits Direct UK
Stadium.
Wow.
What they do, right?
What is this? Some sort of like... Well, so I'm guessing it's a website where you buy a suit.
It comes direct to you in the UK.
Yeah, where from? From the UK.
From the Suits Direct. I don't know. But that's the name of...
I know teams have got to get money, but, have some self-respect.
I know, it's mad.
I'm going to go on Suits UK.
I think Suits Direct UK.
Sorry,
No.
Suits Direct. Is this something like Sports Direct, but the kind of formal
I don't know. Maybe. Yeah, maybe it
version?
is. Maybe it is. The Monkey Hangers, of course. Do you know that their mascot is called Hangus the Monkey?
Right, Hangers isn't the name, so
It's like...
that's embarrassing.
Angus. Oh, it's all insane. The whole thing's insane. Suits Direct UK Stadium.
I'm on it now.
And?
Well, you can buy suits on there.
And where do they come?
It's going to take some digging to work out where they're from. I know this. I can tell you this: they stock Ted Baker.
What a tangled web we weave, listeners.
Yeah, just kind of
got a finger in every pie, any old Tisdale.
There's just kind of like,
Turns out he's inside Hangus the Monkey.
Here we are, new arrivals. Concrete black, solid, smart fit suit.
Sounds like
£408.
Wow, that's very precise.
If you're going to buy a suit...
I wouldn't go over 400, so not interested.
Wait for the sale.
Yeah.
If you're going to buy a suit from Suit Direct UK, .co.uk actually, yeah.
Oh, sorry, yeah.
Then, and you're thinking, I'm going to spend £408 on a suit.
Yeah.
Don't get it from some shitty website that sponsors Hartlepool's ground. Get yourself a suit made to measure. Why are you buying online when you're spending that much money?
Made-to-measure suit?
Like probably a bit more than that if you go to a good place. But still, if you're already going to spend £408, why not go the little bit extra and get you a suit that's actually going to fit?
Yeah.
Because everyone knows if you buy like any suit off the peg,
yes,
it's not going to fit perfectly, is it? It just isn't.
I guess not, Dan.
Because they're sort of, these suit people, they pander to this unrealistic body shape, which most people, if you put that on, no matter how much it costs, £408 or not, if you've got a weird body, you're going to look like a wallet.
I've got a weird body.
Most people have. So have I.
Yeah. Well, there you go.
Some of these are
Welcome
hideous.
to the big wardrobe theory
It's
podcast.
like everyone just wants to dress like that Colin McGregor, don't they?
Who's Colin McGregor?
The fighter with the beard.
Is he called Colin?
Conor McGregor.
Conor McGregor, that's right. Oh, yeah, that guy. Ryan Harley gone rogue.
Ryan Harley. Oh, I see. Yeah,
Looks
yeah.
a bit like him, doesn't he? Well, anyway, that's where City are playing, whether you like their suits or not. We've got to go there. Victoria Park, I'm calling it.
Yeah.
County
much
Durham,
better.
a long way away, a long old poke.
Yeah, it's a bit of a drive, that was, isn't it?
Still take loads, of course, because Exeter City always do. Marvellous.
Yeah.
We haven't beaten them in how long?
Will they be taking a smoke grenade with them?
Ooh, Matt Taylor hopes not. How long since we beat them?
We haven't beat them in the last 5. I think I had a little look on this new. You may have noticed a sort of slightly elevated level of research happening.
Yeah,
I
had noticed.
We haven't beaten them since 2016.
Okay.
Bit of context. Christian Ribeiro was in the side.
I mean, that doesn't seem like 6 years
And
ago.
Joel
does it?
Grant scored one of the goals.
See, Joel Grant does seem like 6 years ago. Ribeiro seems like a million years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway,
we
we haven't beaten them then. The last time it was one of the hope. Back in September, drew 1-1. Sam Nombe scored.
Mm-hmm.
We probably should have won that. One of those games we really should have won, and we didn't because we gave away an early goal.
They're not in great form, are they?
No, they're 15th. They haven't won themselves for sort of quite a long time, 5 games or so.
Yeah.
They're drawing, they're losing, they're not winning.
Yeah, they're actually 16th. Yeah. It's.
Yeah.
I mean, it's probably unlikely, given that it's such a long way, and given that we've got such poor record against them. But you'd hope to go and pick up something from up there, wouldn't you?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Yeah.
Being realistic, knowing what Exeter City are like.
I want to attack it.
Well, like we did at Walsall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to start strong like that. And to be honest, like we were saying earlier on, I hope we start with that same back line, you know?
Yeah.
I hope it's Stubbs, Diabate, Sweeney.
I don't think he's going to change it.
Again, nothing against those other lads. George Ray, big fan. Alex Hartridge, mega fan. Me, I'm talking about. But I'd like to keep it that in, don't change anything.
Yeah, no, I'd agree.
We'll see who's up front. I mean,
Well, it's either going to be a
the hunch tells me, yeah, Podge.
I completely forgot what I was going to say. It's gone. But yeah, I think that kind of attacking 3-5, it's what we got to do. I think we've just got to plough on with that the rest of the season. We'll lose a couple. We'll get picked off by a couple of teams.
Yeah.
But we won't be drawing many.
No, and I think at this point, the idea of being cautious against a team that's 15th, 16th, who haven't won in 5 games, is we don't need to do that, and it's sort of too late to do that. We've dropped away enough.
We've got some bigger games coming up, haven't we?
And everyone else around us, there's some strong teams up there. Do you know what I mean? It's going to be a real tough one to get.
It's really close.
Like, I think everyone already is kind of like ruled out automatics, haven't they? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And which is, doesn't. We could still do that. It would involve a hell of a run, but there's just all those teams up there. There's so many strong ones, isn't there?
Big teams,
big
some
teams who are
experienced
strong.
teams.
And
because I always think, we're experienced at playoffs, but so are Tranmere, so are Northampton, so are Newport.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So I just don't want that. I mean, we could go full cautious and come away with the win, in which case I'll hold my hands up. But I'd like to see that being our approach anyway, to not being like that, to go a bit like take the game to them.
Having said that, Dan, 21 games left in the season for City.
Yeah.
20 for some of the other teams. A lot of points to play for.
There is. We could still go down.
That would be bad luck. Could we on 40 points? I mean, I suppose we could. Be remarkable, wouldn't it? Let's not do that. I'd rather go up.
I'd rather go up too.
80-something points probably get us automatics.
Yeah.
Which is 2 points a game.
Okay.
So, you know the maths there, Daniel?
I'll have to take your word for it.
Yeah.
I've never been much of a one for maths.
You're too busy eating chocolate and pineapple pasties, which simply does not add up. We all agree. Well, yeah.
No.
And then the other factor is, of course, we've got loads of fixtures against top teams, and we've got loads of fixtures in a row. Saturday, Tuesday.
So there's not much we can glean from this weekend. This is just kind of, stay of execution, if you will, or not. Yeah.
Yeah, so we go Saturday, Hartlepool, Swindon. Then we go, so it's Swindon Saturday, Orient Tuesday, Bradford Saturday, Harrogate Tuesday, Barrow Saturday. Then a week. Then we got, then it goes back to Saturdays until March when we've got Saturday, Tuesday. It's pretty incessant.
Big. Yeah.
Hartlepool drew at the weekend with
Okay.
Tisdale's boys.
Yep.
By the way, Jake Taylor's scoring more goals for them than he ever did for us.
Yeah, we're just slagging him off earlier for not scoring.
I know, but he wasn't doing that in our team, and that's brilliant that Dieng is, but yeah. Anyway.
No, it's hard not to be pleased for Jake Taylor, isn't it, you know?
There's the added factor, of course, Dan. We're still well within the transfer window.
That's true, yeah.
Taylor's talking vaguely about bringing someone else in.
Is he?
Well, I've heard odd
Okay.
murmurings.
I wouldn't be I wouldn't be surprised if we bring someone in. I would expect another loan. We've just loaned out a bunch of people. So on that front, we've got... So Ben Seymour, gone to Bath.
Yeah.
Got an assist at the weekend.
Yeah.
Well done, Ben. That sounded sarcastic. I meant it. Sorry, Ben, if you're listening. You aren't.
No, you're not.
Who else?
Jordan Dyer still there? Bath?
Yeah, he's gone. Veal Pond's gone out on loan
Yeah.
to someone.
Yeah. Even like Collins Jr.'s gone out.
Right. So we're sending these people out. Oh, there was talk of who's the other one that went out? Wasn't there someone else?
Rowe hasn't gone, has he?
No.
Oh, the keeper. Harry Lee's gone.
Right. To Dorchester, is it?
Think so.
Right. So all that lot you played against West Ham under 23s when we got beat 3-0 in midweek.
Shipped out. And Taylor kind of said as much, didn't he? They kind of had a chance.
Yeah. Well, those are the games where you kind of like, and it wasn't like kind of all proper like youth players. I mean, Sparks played in that game. Colin Daniel played in that game. Callum Rowe. You know, these are players. Callum Rowe, and Josh Coley. These are players that we signed in the summer. You know.
Yeah.
And that have played for the first team.
Yeah.
So maybe those two go. Maybe Rowe. Maybe we see Rowe, and I can't see Coley going out on loan, but maybe.
I mean, he seems too good, really, that we could actually use him.
Yeah, but I've not seen enough of him yet. He's looked promising, I'd say, more promising than some. But that said, given that we've sent all those lot out on loan, maybe there's another loan that comes in. I can't see us signing anyone else permanently at this window.
I tell you who else has gone out, Sonny Cox.
That's right, of course. Yeah. That's the one I'm thinking, yeah. So there you go. That's that question answered, whether we're going to see any of those in the first team this season. Mm-hmm. Well, no, it's not completely answered, but probably answered.
There's talk of, Rowe's gone to Chippenham. Did you know
okay.
that?
No.
Yeah. So, James Dodd at Western-super-Mare. So it's lots of players out, which suggests someone coming in, doesn't it?
Yeah, may well do, yeah.
Not. I mean, as we see, he's not bringing on subs much, is he? So
no, and you can always recall these people, presumably, you know, like that we've seen that happen this season with Dyer and whatnot. So, you know, not conclusive, but yeah, how long's left? Not long now. 7 days or so.
What day are we on?
24th. About a week to go. And that's no talk of anyone else going out yet.
No, that seems to have gone quiet.
Yeah.
For now.
Key obviously is
still playing, isn't he?
Is the one we're worried about.
Matt J, I suppose, a little bit.
Yeah, although I just can't see that one as much.
No, I can't either.
But yeah, you never know, do you? Yeah.
It feels like if Key was going, he would have gone early.
Maybe,
but,
yeah.
You know, there is always the domino effect. I always feel a bit like if a League One team sells their best player, you know, if they lose a really good wing back to Championship or Premier League, I'm always a bit like, oh, does that mean, you know, which could still happen, of
and
course.
They've got money, and that's the thing that's going to make the difference here, isn't it? You know, so if
you sell someone for $5 million to Fulham,
literally, if somebody meets the valuation, he goes, and you know that's how it works. You know, we're not really in a position to go like turn down any amount. You know, there's absolutely a threshold, which when reached means he goes.
I wonder what because we've never really done this, but it does happen. I don't suppose it probably happens in January that much. Because the kind of team that would come in for a player like Josh Key in January would want him straight away. But we've never really seen the old buy and loan back, have we? You know, I don't know how much sway we have in that stuff. And
Ryan Harley did that, didn't he?
Oh, he did. Where did he go? Bristol City? No.
Swansea.
You're right.
Yeah, I can't think of any other examples other than that.
Because it happens sometimes, less in this country, I think, than in other places.
Yeah, that seems like more of a kind of like Italian Spanish thing to me. I don't know.
Anyway, there we are. The team remains
I think it's
intact.
people protecting their assets, isn't it? You know, they'll just take him, and you know, they don't want to get an injured and risking it or anything, do they? Really?
Key's not going to Championship, I wouldn't think yet.
No, no. Well, who knows?
Who knows?
Randell Williams did. So,
he did.
But you'd expect, a kind of challenging League One team, I'd think.
We'll see. We'll keep our eyes. We'll keep our peepers peeled. We'll keep our eyes oiled.
Yeah.
We'll keep our vision clear.
Should we say anything about this smoke grenade fiasco?
Feel free.
Well, I don't really know what I think about it.
Someone threw a smoke grenade. I mean, by smoke grenade, what we mean is a thing that lets off smoke that's, you know.
It's just a thing that lets off coloured smoke.
Yeah.
Not a flare. Less dangerous than the flare. Not saying it's not dangerous. I mean, if you're not allowed to do it, just don't do it. I mean, I get why they want to do it. It's kind of like got these kind of... It looks good, I suppose. It's got these kind of connection to kind of, European fanatic supporters and stuff. Mm-hmm. It's a bit naughty in it, and people like to,
Matt Taylor wasn't very impressed.
He wasn't, no. And I get that. Do you mean like there's definitely kind of like, there's reasons why they don't want it happening, and he said it's more of a distraction to the players and sort of upsets the rhythm of the thing when whatever you just scored. And then you kind of think, well, if that's true, then we don't want to do anything to jeopardise that kind of thing.
No.
And
he also wasn't very happy about the chanting at JMT.
Yeah,
was he?
I don't know. Obviously, we weren't out of that game. I don't know anything about that. I've heard chants about players, perhaps not him, but maybe him, that were kind of like definitely kind of like over the top of what I would be comfortable with.
Yeah.
But it's a fine line in it, I suppose, because that's the whole football's like that. It's just tribal. You are going to give players, especially ex-players, are going to get booed and get a bit of stick. And I think you kind of got to, let's just have some common sense. Don't say anything. Don't be chanting stupid stuff, which is like this offensive.
Yeah.
Just don't do it. It's moronic.
We're better than that, aren't we?
Yeah, he should be, and not just us. I mean,
I don't mean us. I mean humanity.
Fans, exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, just like don't say. I think people have got the message, well, they haven't, but like the message is about racist chanting seems to be kind of like that's being taken seriously more by authorities now. So when that happens, they get dealt with in a severe way, quite rightly, and that's good, and that hopefully helps reduce it. The same goes for things which are homophobic and stuff like that, which maybe we're not quite there with yet. Anyway, I don't know what the things were or if they happened, because we can't say one way or the other.
No, we weren't there.
I
tell you where we are.
I don't mind him calling him a Judas. That's fine.
Yeah. Yeah.
But just make it funny. I mean, that's the point. It's supposed to be kind of witty and funny and biting. But if you, I don't know.
No, you're absolutely right. I tell you where we are going, Dan.
Yeah, where's that?
Bristol Rovers.
Oh yeah,
nice.
A rare away outing for
away
us.
outing. That'd be nice.
Us plastics.
That'd be jolly.
We're going to that, aren't we? Yeah, that'd be good.
Yeah. But before that, we're not going to. What's it called? Suits Direct UK Stadium.
No.
I'd like to say on principle, but it's because it's 600 miles away.
I
mean, that is a principle in itself, I suppose. Don't travel very far.
The reasons are, myriad.
If you are going, though, I hope you have a safe trip. Hope it's not too horrific a journey.
Yeah.
Hope you enjoy the very cold northeast.
Don't be taken in by the advertising,
You don't need a suit direct.
If you come back the next week and think, I think I need a suit direct, don't fall for it. You've just been a victim of a
clever marketing ploy.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
And if you do, get one made here.
Get one made here. Good Exeter suit.
Yeah. Lovely Exeter.
Not like one of these northern suits. It'd be too thick. It'll be too uncultured. It'll be too woolly.
Probably.
Basically Scottish. No thanks. It's basically got a kilt on it. You're better than that, Exeter.
I think so, yeah.
I believe in you. Thanks for listening, everyone. My name's John. I've been here with my friend and colleague Dan.
Thanks for the Spotify reviews.
Oh, yeah, brilliant.
Lots of you have given us them.
Much appreciated.
We don't know what it does.
We like it. Makes us feel good.
It can't be bad, can
What
it?
you don't know, listeners, you can't see this, but Dan's wearing a T-shirt with 16 5 stars on it right now. He's had it printed up specially.
Yeah. Lovely little website. T-shirts Direct UK.
If you want to get, if you want to ruin his dress sense for today, get on there right now and give us 5 stars, and he'll be out of date immediately.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Exactly. That'll show me.
That'll show you, you sap. Thanks for listening, everyone.
Cheers.
See you soon.